419 on TikTok, and Success Out the Prison on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Now, this is something we were speaking on in the shop the other day. Why the black families are broken. The black families are broken for one. When the governor started stepping in and giving out Section 8, free housing, food stamp assistance, and free medical, it gave them the ability to get a lot of things for free, and it also gave them the option if they want to sit there and be into the workforce. Now, mind you, if you have someone taking care of you, giving you what you only foresee as something being great, you're going to think they doing a good job for you. But in all actuality, they set you back 10 or 15 years because you could have educated yourself and you could have got a job making $50 to $100,000 a year, and your family would be in a better situation. Because you own Section 8, you would never own that piece of property. If you own welfare, you only going to get so much money. If you own medical, you ain't going to get the best care. So when you put yourself in them situations, it started to break down the dynamics of the household. Because now the woman gonna say she don't need a man, and now if you on Section 8, the man by law is not allowed to live in that dwelling. So the man is not allowed to live in that dwelling because you getting government assistance. Your children gonna end up being raised in a broken dynamics of a house and a family structure. And the reason I said a lot of people, well, the father come and get him, father get to see him, but the father is not in that household. I don't care what nobody say. You can raise a child, be one of 24/7, 365. You're not gonna know the individual. You can't come and get a person on Wednesday and every other weekend and think you're gonna know this individual because you're not raising the individual. So they know this. Then the women gonna feel that as long as I get child support from this man and I get money from the government, I don't need you in here. I just need you for sex. And we start to get discarded in the African American community. And then now you have a lot of women that's in society, and I'm proud of you ladies. A lot of women out here are balling hard. They're getting money legitly. They're opening up businesses. They got trades. They got the skill set. They got the education. Uh, they're in nursing. They're in the medical field, doing great. They got daycares, and the men have fell off. So now the woman gonna feel, say in her mind that I really don't need this individual. Why would I need a man that's really, 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 really beneath me? Now she might choose you for the sex purposes. She might choose you because you're a handsome dude with a six pack. But in all actuality, she would never respect you because she carrying the load. Even if you help her establish something, she still might back in her mind think I can do better than this individual. So when most women start making 6, 7 figures, it's hard for them to pick the average man. And the average man nowadays, the 80 baby, 90 baby, 2000 baby, they ain't trying to strive to make 6 figures. They just trying to strive to get high, to party, hang out, gang bang, and do drills. And that's unfortunate because they're not labeling all the men, it's just labeling a good percentage of the black men. That's why it's easy for the dynamics of the household to be broken. Because why would a woman take on a man who have a female personality? And the reason I say that, nowadays men are extremely, extremely emotional. They're not emotional. They don't have emotional intelligence. They lash out, they scream, they hold grudges. They blame everybody. They point the finger. They never take responsibility. So when a woman see that, they ain't gonna want to deal with it. And then a lot of these men, they pillow talkers. They tell their woman everything that's going on in their life. Women don't like that. They want the information, but they don't want that because they know you don't have strong character. Then you got to always go to your woman and ask her for advice or assistance. She is not gonna honor that. She gonna do that because she choose to, but she never honor you and respect you. Because a man should always be able to carry his own load, his own weight. A woman is my helpmate. So if a woman feel that you are her helpmate, she will never respect you. She only gonna respect you so far. You gotta be a man who with leadership abilities. You should never ever be in a feminine state. And a woman seeing a lot of that nowadays with these men being in a feminine state. So when I tell these young men, if you want to keep your family together, for one, the man and the woman, they got to make sure they investigate people backgrounds. What kind of family did you grow up in? Did your family grow up in spiritualism? Do you have an educated family? Was your family dealing with mental illness? Are your family on drugs? You got to look at that when you start mating and having children. Because don't forget, these are your offspring. You breeding these individuals for greatness. That's why you see back in history, women were chosen by the next family from kingdom to kingdom. When you get your king or your queen, you should have a whole background on their person's family, because once you start breeding with these individuals, you don't know what you're gonna get. But when you breed with somebody who comes from a successful family, who got a healthy family, who ain't got mental illness and a lot of things, a lot of factors play a way in, you breeding stuff for greatness. Nowadays, women don't care about that. Women just out here being like the men because they carrying the men jobs. Think about it. You got a lady that's in sanitation right now. You got a lady that's an electrician right now. You will have a lady right now that will work construction. 40, 50, 60, 70 years ago, women weren't going to do them hard labor jobs. Now they will, because the women have become the backbones of America. Women are also fighting in war. Women are also leading men in war. That would have never happened back in the turn of the century. But the women had grew up to be the breadwinners. They had grew up to be the bosses, while your sons is still on the mama and daddy titty. So that's why the black family nowadays is at the bottom when it come down to having strong term, long term, productive relationship. Peace out, os. And also, I want everybody, man, to start praying every day. Start telling yourself you're great and speak greatness into your life. Os.